So this guy says that this is the best chicken he's ever had in his entire life, but I think he's lying because this recipe is way too simple to be worth cooking. All he does is take parboiled potatoes and smash them down into a baking tray, and then he just plops the whole chicken on top, and he completely covers it in what he says is more oil than you would think to put. And then he only seasons it with kosher salt and black pepper, which to me doesn't really seem like enough seasonings for chicken. But he is a Michelin star chef, so he probably knows a little bit more than the guy from Louisiana wearing a wife beater. And then he just tucks in a whole clove of garlic and a whole lemon. And then he just chucks the whole thing into his oven at 220 degrees or 435 if you're American like me. All right, well, this is what it looks like after about 45 minutes, and I doubt that this shit is fully cooked. The guy's bird was like way smaller than mine though. That's not what I meant. All right, this is what the bird looks like after a little bit over an hour and a half. Then he makes a sauce in his pan and he uses like a super generous amount of Dijon. Then he adds in the juice from his burnt lemons. Confit garlic goes in. And then he adds in some sherry wine vinegar, which he says is posher than you would have normally. And he's right, so I'm using red wine vinegar. And then he just adds his carved chicken back into the sauce and mixes it up. I get a little piece of leg, little potato, little sauce. All right, it's not the best chicken I've ever had in my entire life, and I know mine came out a little bit different than his, but it's absolutely worth cooking. This is super delicious, and it's not that hard to make.